from having gone through all these processes and experiences that we will be able to make wise, just, and informed judgment. The tragedy is, my friends, that we have been deceived by the system, the trinity of all deceptions, into being stuck on the step and state of believing, or the step and state of belief. It is now time for us to move out of our comfort zone of believing and belief to the very scary state of knowing. Now, when I say that from my perspective there is no black people on the planet Earth, I mean black in every sense of the word. I am not even talking about what may be casually, conveniently, or scientifically or otherwise described as shades of black. I am talking about the word black, both from a practical, physical, and metaphysical meaning. Please let me remind you that when the system labels us and calls us black, which is the definition that most people call themselves, black identify with, the system's definition, it does not differentiate between shades, color, variety, or natural beauty. The system simply say that you are, or that we are, black people, or Negroes, meaning black. Let me break it down a little bit more so that most of you may understand exactly what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that from my physical observation, I've never seen a human being with skin complexion looking like that of any of my black shoes, or a blackboard, a black ink, or black markers, a black monitor, or a monitor screen, or the black keys on a piano, as black as tar, or the black, or any of my black suit, etc. I've never seen a human being with skin complexion looking like a black stallion, or as black as chalk coal. I will, however, admit that because the world and life in general is filled with possibilities, that the possibility do exist that there might be here, but where? Now, with that said, let's assume that you were able to convince me that such people actually exist here and are now on planet Earth, or that you are able to physically provide the evidence by bringing them to light so that I am able to see them with my own eyes. My question to you would be this: is the complexion of a person's skin the entity that they are? Or is the complexion of your skin the entity that you are? I am sure that most of you, upon careful reflection, thinking, reasoning, and analysis, would say no. I am not my skin complexion. I am not my physical body either. And to take it one step further, through reasoning and analysis, you may discover that you are not even your mind. You may discover, through reasoning and analysis, that there is no word in the English language that possibly, English language and possibly any other language, density or dimension, that could truly define who and what you are. You may discover that the only word that may come close to defining you, or close to attempting to describe who you are, is the word I, the letter I. You may discover that you are an aspect of the source of all sources, the one infinite and invisible I. You may discover that the entity you are is divine. You may discover that you are birthless, deathless, odorless, ageless, timeless, spaceless, colorless, the formless and unknowable I. And you may discover that together we are I and I. So if you should come to that understanding and agree with the examples that I have given, that in this illusionary reality there is physically no such thing as black people, then why would you want to continue calling yourselves black? And why are you begging, pleading, and protesting for all others, even the angels, to call you black? From my perspective, it is because of the deception of the Trinity bloodline, the Father, Son, and Grandson of all deceptions, that have us stuck in a state of belief. And here are two other very important questions that you should ask yourselves. One, do you really know why the system and its administrators, or more correctly, the system and its administrators, are so bent on calling us black? For your information, the system knows, not believes, but it knows with absolutely no uncertainty the true meaning and significance of the word black. The system knows, not believes, but it knows with absolutely no uncertainty the occult, mystical, and metaphysical meaning and spiritual vibrations that are enveloped in the word black. The system knows, not believes, but it knows with absolutely no uncertainty that the word black, when it is bestowed upon us, or more correctly confer on us, that it is not good for us, but that it will keep us in mental chains and slavery. It will keep us in mental submission and paralysis. It has and it will continue to hold us down. The system knows, not believes, but it knows with absolutely no uncertainty that when they are calling us black, or writing us black, categorizing us black, that they are casting an evil spell on us. They are casting a curse on us. They are casting and spelling an omen of evil, bad luck, and oppression on us. And because they have deceived us into becoming such gullible and sincere believers, we are in gross ignorance, accepting their spells and their curses as blessings and good fortune, and it works for them and in their favor every time. Secondly, do you really know what you are actually saying and what you are actually doing when you are calling yourselves black? Simply put, what you are doing, or what we are doing when we call ourselves black, we are compounding the spell and the curse that the system has conferred on us. I challenge you, my friends, my YouTube friends, to just do some research into the meaning, the history, and etymology of the word black, starting with a good English and etymology dictionary, and tell me if or when you find